Right? So for question 11, we are going to use the remainder concept. Okay, so for remainder concept, if you all can recall, there are two kinds. One is via the model and one is via the units. If you are using the model method, please take note that you will end up using the units in the end to solve. Okay, so if you are very quite stable with your units method and you can visualize without drawing the model, straight away jump to the units method. Okay, but if you cannot, you want to use your model, go ahead if you can't visualize. All right, during the school holidays, Xiu Yong started reading a book. He finished 3 over 7 of the book after 6 days. So you know that I have the whole book of 7 parts, and this girl took 6 days to finish 3 of the 7 parts. So if you cannot visualize, then draw out your model. So we're going to draw the model and we're going to cut it up into 7 parts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 parts there. All right. So I know that 3 out of 7. So is this one all the way until here. She finished reading them in 6 days. Okay, that's all we know from the first sentence. Then after another 7 days, he had 14 pages left. Because of this word left, I know that this is my remainder. So sometimes remainder concept, you will not see the word remaining straight away. Instead, you will see the word left over, balance, okay, excess. So those are actually the same as remainder. So remainder will not be remainder or remaining all the while. You need to pick out and then you need to know that these are actually the same meaning as remainder. Okay. So right now I have all this ready. Then the third sentence, if he read the same number of pages each day, which means it's uniform. Each day, same number of pages. He will not go less, he will not go more. Okay. How many pages were there in the book? It means my total. I want to find my total. Right now, my task is in your first, your in your brain. The first thing you need to find out is how many units is this 11 pages? How many units? Okay, so we're going to apply whatever we have here. So we know that 6 days is 3 over 7 of the book. Okay, so I want to know one day first. One day is 3 over 7 divided by 6 because I want to find one day. And that will give me 3 over 7 times, this is over 1. So 1 over 6 equals to 1 over 14. Okay, so one day he read 1 over 14 of the book. Now let's go on. So I know that he have 6 days, and then he took another 7 days. Total days will be 6 plus 7. He took a total of 13 days to read, right, from the question. So I know that one day is 1 over 14. 13 days will be 1 over 14 times 13. That will give me 13 over 14 of the book. Okay, so if you look at the model, I have 7 parts. But if you look at this fraction, you know that this is units, right? This is our total parts. So I need to have 14 total parts. So what do we do with the model? I have to cut it up into 2 parts each. Okay, so for this 13 over 14, you know that 6 days is this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 units, right? Why? Because one day is 1 unit. So one day is 1 unit. So the 7 days will be 7 units. So all you have to do is draw an arrow for 7 days all the way until here. Okay, and then you realize that there is one leftover. That leftover is your 14 pages. Okay, or this is 1 unit. Okay, and if we double check, all this is 13 days. Okay, like that. So 1 unit is 14 pages. Now I want to know how many are there in the whole book. Means everything. So everything, if you know the whole model, you have 14 units. Means I have 14 days. Okay. 14 days is what I want to find. 14 unit is 14 times 14 equals to 196 pages. And that's the answer. Okay.